tell you about sugarcane, the first process of all is the seedling. Now back here, this is not a seedling, but the exact same thing, very small, imagine it in that version. Yeah, that's a seedling. So when the nursery is still forming, they continuously wait for 12 months and then it grows big. So they move it into the bigger area where all the grown-up ones are, like this, in a row. So then people start cutting them down and getting them in different trucks or lorries. So they continuously bring them. There's this type of chain-like thing that grabs on the for the first row of the lorry. You see the wheels. In the middle there's a rod. So these two hooks grab on that, and at the back there's a rod to connect both those wheels. So the back connects to those. So then it hooks up like that, and they pull the lorry straight up like this, and then the thing just falls down. So like that, different vehicles come like that, and even tractors. Tractors is a different thing. You need to rotate it like that. So it's straight basically, but they rotated sleeping line. The tractor's back part comes, the front engine part, with the driver goes away, he just leaves that part. They do the same thing to the tractor to hook it up, turn it straight, and then dump it out. But for the tractors, they have their own dump. And now let's move on to how it's crushed. So they just out of the lorry, there'll be a blade at the top where they'll take all the sugarcane. It starts cutting them, and there'll be another one on the side that starts cutting them again. And then there's a crane. It's like this. It grabs it, throws it in there, and like that it continuously goes straight. And then there'll be this type of thing that it comes like a heap like this. On that this heap part, that part is a smoother that makes it all smooth and with the dirt and all. Even though there's dirt, I'll tell you about that later. So then they flatten it like that and squash it into paste. Then they take it inside and start to wash it and mix it with water with the gas. So with that gas, it starts to heat up the thing, and then water is coming in. So then they blend it up, mix it. They remove the dirt with the gas. When the gas does it like that, it starts making it wet and soggy. Then they mix the water. Then it will not look like a sugarcane, but it will look all greasy and brown. So then you take it into these squashing machines, okay? They roll like that and squash the water out. Like for example, you take both your arms, put it like this, and squash a piece of wet paper in the middle. It's like that. There'll be rollers, like literal rollers. So they smash the water out. They take the water and the mud. They start to clean it off and throw it and sell it to the paper makers and use it for their fuel itself. So then they take the sugarcane water. They start extracting the sugar out of it. Now at first it'll look like this type of foam, okay? It's like some big greasy foam. Then that greasy foam, they take this machine that there are three type of dividers. The first two just clean it like that straight. The last one, it comes from up like this and cleans the foam out. Then it turns into a juice. Now the juice is in yellow color. Then slowly they heat it up again and it turns into a syrup. Now what they use this syrup is for the sugar, obviously. You see, there'll be this type of machine where they do like this. Some sugar pops on. It'll be brown color and you cannot see any of it. That's because that's the syrup. And then you need to cool it down for it to become a little bigger. Then it'll come to its natural size. Now let's move on to the big fact. That's the sugarcane cutter. This sugarcane cutter cuts down the sugarcane like anything. How much in one go, you ask? About here to there, that long. So that much sugarcane it cuts in one row, this much. So then the drills, the driver can put them deep down or up. Depends on the size of the sugarcane. After cutting down the sugarcane, there'll be this oil part that lets the sugarcane go inside and then throws it into the truck at the back. So it makes them into small pieces, yay big, say, yay big. So then they slowly do the same process like how they did with the lorries and trucks, but just 2 processes. So that's it, guys. Now you can look at the pictures and videos I got.
Yes. This is a 6-month crop only will cut it. Then only it will germinate better. Normally maturity will come after 12 months. After putting this crop, after germinating, after 45 to 60 days, we will transplant it to main field.
Then how much time does it take for, how many minutes or seconds does it take for them to move water? Like how much time?
Half an hour. They will every day, half an hour they will do it. And see the moisture. Yeah, they will see the moisture. Moisture is more than they will stop it. The levels are there now? After coming that, you will lift it and cook it. Around 350 to 400 per day. the house you see